Got him. Bring it. Bring it. Giant walleye, Lake Winnipeg.
Oh, good fish, good fish.
There he is. Got him. Bring it.
Man, am I pumped to fish today. You know what? We've been getting the big bluegills, the big crappies out here, and I'm excited today to try out this new rod. You know, I've used it a little bit. It's called the Dave Genn Spooler Combo, and you know, it looks like a fly reel, but we're not casting with it, obviously. The philosophy behind this is that it eliminates line twist. And when I'm jigging for bluegills and crappies, when I stop jigging, I want to be sure that this jig is going to sit perfectly still. If I'm using a spinning rod or a spinning reel, every time that I close the bail using the reel handle, it puts a slight twist into the line. And every time that I set the hook with a spinning reel and the drag starts to go out, if I crank against that drag, it's putting twist in my line. With the Spooler Combo, it eliminates that twist and helps you catch some of those lethargic fish. So all I'm doing, I'm pulling the line out to let it down, get it right into the target zone. And when I hold it, I palm it in my hand. I don't hold it, you know, straight up and down. I do use a pistol grip, but I don't grab it on the top. I want to palm it. So when I set the hook, it's easy to lift it up. I'm going to crank with the reel. And if it's a big fish, I don't even have to worry about a big pike breaking me off. There's a little guy. Because it does have a drag system on it, and I just let the handle go, and the fish will be able to pull against me and take out line. It's really awesome for sight fishing because you can hold this right in front of you. You can lean over the hole and watch that jig. And the Spooler Combo is definitely going to be a hot item this winter for catching more big bluegills and crappies. Using my Vexilar, I'm constantly, you know, watching how the fish behave towards the way that I'm jigging my bait. If I'm jigging too hard, I can tell that they're moving away from it. It looks like they're going down, but actually the fish are moving away from the cone of the transducer. So it looks like they're going down in the water column, but they're just moving away from my bait. You know, the greatest thing about a Vexilar is that not only does it show you where there are fish, it shows you when there's not fish. Years ago, we used to fish, drill one hole, and sit there all day long. And you wouldn't know if anything was below you. You might assume that maybe you had the wrong bait on, or maybe you know, the fish just were coming through and weren't hungry. But now you actually know if there's fish below you, and that's a huge asset. But knowing when there's not fish below you, then you can tell if it's time to move. And you know what? I've got some fish down here, but I'm not seeing the right ones that I want, so I think it's time to move. Maybe this hole's going to be the hot spot. You know, we drilled a whole pile, a grid of holes. As a team, we concentrated on a certain structural area, and you just hop from hole to hole. If I'm not seeing the right fish that I want, I keep moving, constantly moving. And we'll see if we can get a big one here. There we go. It's not the big one, but it's a crappie. You know, that's a good year class for the future. We'll let that one back. But that's what you do. You constantly move. Hop from hole to hole to hole, and use your Vexilar as your eyes under the water to tell you if there's fish there or if there's not. And that's the time to move. Here we go. Come on. That thing came up and slammed it. Finally, get that transducer out of the hole. You get a big fish on, you don't want it to get tangled up in there. Oh, come on. Yeah, I tell you, we worked for it. It was a total team approach. I mean, all these holes that we drilled, using our electronics to figure out where we're at in accordance to the structure. And finally, this is our first nice fish of the day. That's a good one. This is Jason Durham for Clam Outdoors, wishing you the very best and good luck in your fishing endeavors this season. Let's get you back in there.